Graeme Kenna.
Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello Mr. Kenna, it's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is Monday the 5th of August 2024. It's coming up to be a year now since you've unlawfully had me arrested and detained by the private commissioning of West Yorkshire Police to come and raid my house, which you have then subsequently sabotaged and broken apart as a care home. Now I understand that you have no doubt had a meeting last week. You've decided the fact of how can we target this guy further and made some false allegations against me, hoping to have me arrested by the police. It's just pathetic on your part, Mr. Kenna, and the local authority who are desperate now. It is you that are getting desperate to kidnap my brother and murder people. It's out your sheer desperation that you're committing acts of villainy and tyranny against me and my family. It's another lovely sunny day today. My brother should be out in the community, with his family, which you have then looked to destroy. My sister wants to see him. I want to see him. He wants to see us, but no, it's in his best interest for you to take him into a care facility for your benefit, so you can plunder and profiteer from his finances and dissipate all his money that you've unlawfully accumulated. This is completely pathetic and deplorable and reprehensible of yourself, sir, Mr. Kenna, to refuse to engage with me on daily messages that I'm not only leaving on your voice message, that I'm publicizing and making a public record of, where you're denying me access to my own brother without any legal framework in place, where previously you have attempted to do this over 24 years ago in the year 2000. In July 2000, you attempted to take guardianship rights over my older brother and subsequently desisted by our supplication and compliance that he should remain in a care facility so you could closely monitor him. That was a fraud, wasn't it? Because within a couple of years you had thrown him off a 3-story building and tried to kill him off. And no doubt this is what's happening right now. You have put my brother in a care facility unlawfully, illegally. You're not refusing to engage with me, and now you're setting me up by throwing any kind of muck at me that you can, getting the police to come and interview me, voluntary interviews when I'm going down. The guy slandering me, calling me a liar and deceptive. The only liars here are you people in positions of power and authority, drunk on your own avarice and pride and fraud and corruption. It is you people, you Mr. Kenna, directly are responsible for my mother's murder, along with your other joint enterprise collaborators. You, Mr. Kenna, are directly responsible now for my brother's upcoming murder, which is going to take place, because after you have plundered all his finances and the money runs out, you're not going to pay for his care. You're just going to poison him off and say, oh, he died of diabetes. How have you resolved the situation? You have stolen his money. You've unlawfully and wrongfully criminally convicted me, and continue to now disregard the situation, running away, hiding like a pusillanimous little cowards that you are, running away, no different than the West Yorkshire Police were running away from the rioters in Leeds a couple of weeks ago, tail between their legs and running away at mob rule. That's the reality, and that is very emblematic and pictographic of how you as a local authority operate. You are lying, cheating little cowards that love to shit stir and peddle your lies and deceptions under your veneer of respectability as a local authority, when the reality is that it is you, the local authority, that are truly villainous and have a thug rule. And you can see up and down the country now, there's the Prime Minister screaming out about thug rules, alright? This rioting that's taking place. Is that done by the migrants? Or are migrant centres now being attacked by white indigenous people, such as you, Mr. Kenna? No doubt you may have similar views to these people. No doubt the key decision maker at Bradford Council is not the Asians or the blacks or the browns or the immigrants. It is a white individual, a white man man that's making these decisions in a position of authority and power, no doubt a judge or somebody associated with the aristocracy or the royal family, that is a true decision maker at Bradford Council that's torturing and murdering my family members. And I'm not going to accept this idiotic moron, Mark Truin, who's a mentally challenged, is the one that's orchestrating all this enterprise. Because obviously it's somebody very powerful, more powerful than the elected councillors, more powerful than anybody that I'm sending emails to, because anybody that I'm sending emails to would have responded by now or raised this as an issue. I mean, you know, I'm including Yvette Cooper, the Home Secretary, and Keir Starmer, and yet nobody's responding, and what you're responding with is further targeting and utilising lawfare, which is a legal instrument of weaponizing the law and as a legal instrument to torture and victimizes. That's exactly how you murdered my mother, using lawfare, using the courts and the judges to all prostituting out the services, to bend over backwards to facilitate your lies and deceptions, to maintain your status quo, to save you from embarrassment, from your epic and systemic failures in adult social care. And we all know about your epic and systemic failures in child social care services. You were not fit for purpose, only for it to be now dealt with at arm's length, which is still a failure. You cannot provide care. This is one of the reasons that I charge £1 million a week for care, because you cannot do it. You cannot, with all that money and power and hubris and pride and all that you've done, you cannot provide care. You're not looking after my brother appropriately. You're not looking after my mother appropriately. You're not following the statutory laws that you are governed under. You are abusing your position of authority and power and control and dominance to victimize and persecute a lonely carer such as myself, all because you can't do your jobs properly, and all because you insist on being in charge and want to be in control in it. It's a pathetic, sad loser of a person that always wants to be in control when they lack the competency and the credibility to execute their role. Or you want me to respect your authority because you're sad, pathetic losers, and you must look to push fear and intimidation against me in order for me to acquiesce to your tyrannical rule and control, isn't it? That's what it comes down to. Sad, pathetic losers in positions of power and control are torturing and victimizing me and my family and preventing me from speaking to my brother, even on the telephone. That was a charade, a badly staged charade that took place on the 3rd of June. It was another badly staged charade that took place on the 4th of August yesterday at the police station. It's always been a badly put together charade by you people, because you're so incompetent. You can't even. I'm surprised that you can wipe your own asses. No doubt you're filled with such hubris and pride. You probably want to get a brown person to lick your ass for you. That's what you want, isn't it? You don't even have.
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. Please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Okay, Mr. Kenna, I was going off on a diatribe, not an unnecessary one. I'm here to ring you up to tell you that today is the 5th of August. Your police officer have not arrested me as yet or charged me with anything. I demand to see my brother. I demand to speak to him. Yes, I'm demanding these things because I'm helping you limitate your liability of £1 million daily that's now being accrued because of your failure to respond and failure to do your duty of care. And I'm getting frustrated, and so I have more patience than the thugs that are burning down the UK right now. And I don't want to go off on another diatribe. I want to speak to you directly. I want to speak to somebody directly. I'm sending you daily email messages, and they will continue until you remand me, because that's what you're planning to do, send me to prison again, because that's all you can do. You can only incarcerate people and put them into prison.
Sorry, but you've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you are happy with your message, press 4. To specify a message sent. Goodbye.